Hello everyone, welcome back. The year is 1881. We're on turn 472 out of 750. I said I would be in first place on turn 500 in culture. Let's talk about culture and what's going on. Holy cow, is Vietnam powerful when it comes to culture. Right now, I have been forced to pretty much bring myself plus 5 other civilizations. I was able to negotiate with relics that I've had because I've had the city-state of Candy with a K. Every time you discover a natural wonder, you get a relic. Now they are used to negotiate. I can get whatever I want with them, and plus some gold, plus some diplomatic points. And I'll use that. Oh my God, would you look at that? First place, of course. And I'm not angry about it. I am just amazed at how overpowered Vietnam is when it comes to culture, especially if controlled by the AI. Especially if controlled by the AI. Imagine if controlled by a real person. I've had no choice, because I cannot let her win a culture victory. This is a video game. I'm not going to allow that to happen. So there's no doubt in my mind that Vietnam is going to win a culture victory, okay? But I'm going to put a stop to that. I'm in 4th place. I said I would be in first, and it's still not yet turned 500 yet, so maybe I will attain it. You never know. A lot can happen, and the reason I say that is, let's take a look over here. All right. Just study this for a minute as I talk. Wow. I'm doing what I can to make sure Vietnam does not win a culture victory in Civilization 6 on Immortal difficulty. I've got all 4 of my vampires, okay? I've got a general. I've got this. Oh yeah, it's a 3-star, and it's got a lot of upgrades. Let's take a look at this. This is my powerhouse right now. Not that, not the observation point, but this. The Death's Death Army, whatever that's called, rocket launcher. Boom, with all them upgrades, she's got a distance of 4. And Vietnam's walls are powerful. I've already hit it with like 5 or 6 shots with my giant death robot. It was just a basic one from a golden age that I got. Because right now I'm currently in the golden age. And let's just take a look at that. Wow, this is exciting, isn't it? The information era. Lataro, America are the only other 2 of the golden age. And even though Vietnam has been in the dark age for 2 eras in a row, this one and the past one, as you can see, the turtle is in the dark. Vietnam, with only about, I'd say, 15 to 20 cities, and 20 is being generous. This is all Vietnam is. It's from here up to about John Curtin is the green, and then we've got Lataro is the blue, and then the navy blue, or the very royal blue right there, is America. So Vietnam is only about here, only encompasses this little area here. As you can see in the lower left-hand corner, there's the mini-map. That's it. And somehow Vietnam has the culture twice what I've got. Almost twice what I've got. And if I hadn't done anything, Vietnam would probably have won the game already. I was able to manipulate John Curtin, America, Lataro, Basel. They're all at war with Vietnam, but they're not doing shit. They're not doing, of course they're not, because they're AI. We're gonna talk about every single character. So get yourself your favorite beverage and a snack, and let's talk about Civilization 6. Wow, this is amazing. Right now, I'm moving governors around. I don't have them all yet. Let's take a look at, and I'm sorry if I'm going fast. You may have to pause your screen on a few of these. I want to make sure I go through each and every one to be courteous. I only need 2 more. I'm working on that. And you may ask why I don't have the builder governor yet. Okay. Yeah, I should have gotten that a long time ago, but that's alright. I'm playing on console, so you know I'm not cheating. I was still able to achieve... Yeah, I'm going to repeat that. I'm playing on console, so you know I'm not cheating behind the scenes. Wink, wink. Yeah, all them YouTubers, in my opinion, who have PC... Let me just get this out of the way real quick. Who come up with these amazing videos that said, yeah, I had this most amazing game, and it was this and this and that. I got extremely lucky here, blah, 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 blah. Hit the like button, guys. I'm just so cool, and then I won on turn 40. That's because they play PC, and they cheat behind the scenes, okay? So I'm playing on console, and I can proudly say, even though I do not have the builder governor, okay? Some of you might say that's a rookie mistake to not even have it this late in the game. Okay. You can say that to me, but my strategy may be completely different than yours. Maybe mine's better. But just to look at that and just say, well, you should have got the builders right away, and that's your only argument, and you have nothing else to say, and you don't have the video like this to prove that you don't really need it right away, then shut your mouth and go home and get your shine boxes, okay? Now that we have that all out of the way, let's continue on. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Yeah! Playing some Harold Hardrada, Viking. I always play as Harold, and right now, let me just show you him while we're talking about him. This is me. Harold Hardrada is now OP. In the very beginning, I was able to use the Varangian Guard ability. Oh my gosh. Without that, I wouldn't be where I'm at. The old Harold Hardrada, I was still able to achieve some amazing victories, but never on Immortal. Harold Hardrada, the new one, is made for Immortal. The Varangian, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's just talk about some things here. Okay, I'm going to dominate. That's the plan anyway. Just boom, 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 destroy, 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 destroy to get that culture per turn down. This is the most powerful civilization in the entire game. I'm not going to explain what her culture does, but all I can tell you is that you gotta go Google it and look it up, and I have watched videos about it. I haven't Googled it. I was able to watch a different creator talk all about this civilization and how powerful it is when it comes to culture. With just a few cities, it's like I just explained, they have the power of the entire map. They might as well of every single late game in their control. That's the kind of power they have, even though they've only got maybe 15 cities. And I'm not exaggerating how powerful their culture is. It's so overpowered. It's a guaranteed win, especially if you're a human player. It's a guaranteed win. It's too easy. I don't find that challenging when they make it too easy. But I do find it challenging when they make it that because it's so easy for Vietnam to achieve culture victory, it makes it challenging for me. I have to go after them. I'm not going to let you win. It's a video game, and I have that power, and I love it. And that's the excitement. It's a major challenge that this game has finally given me, and I had to finally go on Immortal and play against Vietnam in this situation, in this random roll of the dice world, universe that is Civilization 6 right now on a huge map with 12 civilizations, 12 city-states, and of course, let me just get this out of the way again. You may not agree with this, but I have science and diplomatic victory turned off. They shouldn't even be in the game. The space race is fun, but you're never going to win it, especially on Immortal. You're just not going to win. You're just not. It's impossible. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm yelling so much. We've got 10 civilizations out of 12 left. Tamar is gone. Hammurabi is gone. I have conquered and destroyed and taken them until they surrendered before me and said goodbye and kicked them out the door. They're off the map. They're wiped. Wiped. D-res. Just like in the movie Tron. Wow. Let's continue. Let's just watch the game progress here. Let's watch this. This is the finest. This is where everybody's getting their popcorn and getting a front seat to watch, right here. This is where you want to watch. I got my giant death robot. I cannot even pronounce those cities, and I don't want to because I don't want to be disrespectful, because I'm probably going to pronounce it incorrectly. Yeah, let's just take a look here. Saigon, I know how to pronounce that one, of course. That's a city-state. Wallen or Wolin, that's a city-state. And I'm sorry if I pronounced this incorrectly. Launceston, that's John Curtin's, one of his cities. They're going after my vampires. My vampires are tough. I got 4 of them. She is not a vampire. Vietnam. Although Basil is a vampire. Lataro is a vampire. Tamara was a vampire, but she betrayed me, so she's gone now. And then myself. So out of 4 vampires out of 12 random AI players, that's pretty good. That's pretty... sometimes it's only myself against the entire other 12, and there's no other vampires, and that's not good. You need a vampire ally. Yeah, I've got 2 vampire allies right now. Okay. Right now we're getting diplomatic visibility, and I'm going to continue with that. Sorry if I'm moving a little fast there. I'm going to pause so you can all take a look at what's going on here, since we're in this area of the map now. There's so much to do. There's so much to look at. And thank you for watching up to this far. Canada. Look at Canada. Canada is a powerhouse. Canada is in 2nd place in culture. Let's take a look here. Up on the very top, Canada's in 2nd place, followed by America, and then myself, and then England, and then I don't know how to pronounce her name. It starts with the letter A, and then Lataro, and then John Curtin. I'm sorry, and then England. Scotland is after me. I said England was after me. I'm incorrect. For some reason I get those confused. It's Scotland and then England. I don't know why, because they're not even close. And then Basil is in last place. But I'm not worried about Canada yet. And this is where Canada is. Look at this. On turn 488 is when Canada and my alliance needs to be renewed, re-signed, and I'm not going to. And to do that, we need to be declared friends, and I'm not going to declare friends. Because I think I'm going after Canada next, as I said I would. Because Canada is going to become... Canada will win the culture game if I let them, but right now they're just slower than Vietnam, so I don't need to worry about it. But they could win the culture at around turn 740 if I let them, and I'm not going to let that happen. Okay, let's talk about Eleanor. She likes me. The problem is the relationships down at the bottom of the screen. She is not friends with my vampire buddy Basil, and she is vampire friends though with Lataro, so I need to use that to my advantage. Always keep your enemies close and your friends closer. No. Always keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So I will declare her as a friend. I hope that she does not want to be friends, because if she does not want to be friends, then I'm in trouble. Look at her. She's the pink. She is just roaming around with her military, because right now we have a science alliance, which has been very beneficial to me, being her and I are direct neighbors. And she likes me because I have high population in all my cities. And plus other things, we've really had no grievances. But you gotta watch out. She will strike and backstab you like a snake if you're not watching carefully. Wow. She's just hanging out, waiting. She's got the second best army compared to me. I've got the first best army. Hers is next. And then if she can get Canada to come against me, the two of her would knock me out up here to the north. I would recover, but it would take a while. Because I would have to transport my army through my vampire castles. I'm able to use them like airports right now. Here's another vampire castle. Where is it? There it is. And then my other vampire castle is right near my capital, which is, excuse me, I'm sorry if I'm moving so fast, here. Then I have another vampire castle here, which is to protect the coast, my main peninsula. And they can be used as airports right now because I'm in the fourth. Let me show you the Sanguine Pact. Where's the Sanguine Pact at? Right here. Let's just look at the Sanguine Pact, shall we? Here we go. The fourth one. Unlocked in the Atomic Era. That was the last era, but I finally got it now. It took me a while, but that's all strategy. It's all part of the strategy. Increases maximum vampire capacity to 4. Units within one tile of your vampire castles may now airlift to any other tile near one of your vampire's castle. They act just like airports. Wow. And that's powerful. And in order for that to happen, you have to, of course, have an airport in the city and then an airport over here in the other city. But that takes a long time to construct. There's a lot of steps involved, as everybody knows. I hope I've covered everything, how overpowered and wonderful that is for Vietnam. Not saying it's a bad thing, because it's a challenge. Both ways. I mean, if you want to play on deity, definitely play as Vietnam. You're going to need it. Right now we're in Oslo. I have not built a nuclear power plant. I just don't build them. I don't build many power plants in my games. Very few. Let's build another trader. We gotta get that done. You might say, well, why didn't I just buy it? Well, we'll worry about it in a minute. There's so much to do in one turn. That's all this video has time for. So, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them about the Civilization 6 and this game in particular. Please let me know what is on your mind. We need to do some special projects. We got a bread and circus going. That's only for 9 tiles. Does that work for Mytho? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it does work for Mytho. That's the name of the city. I did not name that. That's all part of the game. These are actual city names that existed at one point, maybe in history, and maybe exist currently right now. So all the names you see, except for, of course, the ones that I made here, a couple of them, I may have changed. I only maybe changed 2 of them, and that was Not Sure. I can't remember what the original name was, and Holy Viking Vampire Capital. Those are the only 2 that I personally changed. The rest are all done by the game, so that now that's out of the way. If you see something that offends you, it wasn't me that did it. It's just all part of the experience that is Civilization 6. It tries to be 100% accurate as possible. Of a different scenario, of a different universe, and a different timeline of what may have happened. And right now the Vikings are in first place in domination, but not in culture, but we're going to change that. Alright, let's hit the square button again and see what's next. Oh goodness. We needed, I think, really got nothing going on. See, we only got about 250 turns left, so you got to take that into account. You can never have too many builders. Alright, we got a battleship fleet here. chilling right ahead of my aircraft carrier. This is my west coast, which has no navy at the moment. This, you might recognize this. This was Tamar's capital. I kept the original name. That was her last stand. Never betray your fellow vampire. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, never betray your fellow vampire. Rule number 3, go have a lot of fun. Alright, we need to upgrade this fighter to a fighter jet. Next turn, it's going to land on this aircraft carrier and patrol the seas here and protect it just in case Eleanor gets a little bit anxious and she wants to play. Eleanor of England. I love her smile, though. Lord Lamort, my vampire. You gotta save some for the other vampires coming. Let's go this way. Well, he needs to eat. He's low on health. Lovely, so lovely. We can move another step. Maybe. Yeah, we can move this way. No, we've already pillaged that a while back. I've been at war with Vietnam for a while. For at least over 100 years. We'll keep formation. Next vampire. You need to wait and save that one. My medic. Just in case one of my vampires gets a little bit too overrun, which I'm not. I don't have any confidence that. I think that's the wrong use of words. This vampire right here is a little shooken up. I think Zorth can take a couple more hit points of damage. Vampires are tough, now that I've gotten them to 102 hit points. Earlier, they were weak. Takes a while to get them vampires powered up. Which is the way it goes. You can ask me how vampires work in the comments. We won't get into that here. Here's my general. I need to march my general forward. Look at that. Perfect. Go, General. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Alright. Military engineer. We're building a railroad track. That's how it goes in Civilization 6. It's just railroads. To move your troops quicker. Not highways. Doesn't get fancy like that. Railroads is good enough. You understand how it goes. It's basically a summary of how to get from point A to point B, and it's just railroads. That's it. That's okay. Check this out. Alright, that gives me +1 range. We don't necessarily need to upgrade. We're going to save our money for the observation balloon. We could upgrade it to a drone, but then we don't need to. This is what I'm talking about. Watch this. Kaboom! What are you shooting at? Ha ha ha! Yeah, we're going to save our money. Just skip a turn. Oh yeah. Always need aluminium or aluminum. Yeah. Capital. Disable the spaceport. 25% chance. Gain sources. Let's gain some sources. Spies will operate at 2 levels higher for 36 turns. Diplomatic visibility. There's a lot we can do here. Let's increase our 2 levels higher for 36 turns at gaining sources. Accept mission. Let's check out my golden age for a minute. This is what I get. Because I went from a dark age to a golden age, I got a heroic. I pulled myself out of a dark age and got into a golden age and got a heroic. You can pause your screen and look at that. Let's take a look at who's in a golden, who's in a dark. Yeah. I got open borders right now, even though we were at war. I'm sorry I had to go to war with you earlier to get to Vietnam. Do not take it personally. We are not interested at this time. I understand. That's only going to last for about another 25 turns, and she's going to break borders with me. I had to negotiate that. Look at these mountains. Protecting Vietnam. Wait, whoa, 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 where'd you go? Anyway, how'd you do that? There we go. That's where we want to go. Next turn. Alright, giant death robot. Watch how he barely even does anything to the walls. Barely left a dent. Wow, that's powerful. Whew. Although, I do need upgrades for my giant death robot. This is just the basic model that came with the Golden Age. I have no upgrades yet. Maybe one upgrade. I don't even think I have any. We can take a look at the science here. There's so much to talk about. If I'm going too fast for you, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate the comments. Don't say anything stupid, as we all know. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm pretty lenient. I believe in free speech 100,000%. But trolls is an obvious troll, is an obvious troll. I won't ban you outright unless you deserve the ban outright. It might take a few days for me to ban you, but that's okay. You can be added to the list and go under your bridge and sleep with the others. Unrevealed, unrevealed. I had random technologies turned on at the beginning. And then I also had 12 city-states, no special villages where you can find special stuff. I took those out. Yes, on barbarians. And there might be some other things there that I missed. Natural disasters, I put out a 3 out of 4. I put sea level on high. I put weather on random. Whatever it was going to be. Let's look at the weather. There it is. Pause your screen. CO2 levels. There it is. There it is. Okay. Have a cow about it. Alright, next. We're moving here. Oh, that's not allowing me, I don't think. It's glitching out. We're just skip turns for now. Probably because it's the fog of war. That's why. That's why. You're gonna stay where you're at. Let's see, what can we do? I think we need to increase diplomatic visibility by 1 even further. That's been very helpful. I know what's been going on. That spy has been there for about 100 years. Alright, we need to continue building our railroad for fast travel. Look at this. Independent. I love that when that happens and they're right next to each other and they're becoming slowly powerful. They've been there for about 50 years, these two. And they're holding their own. I like that. The friend of my friend is my enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what I meant to say. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's a city-state right there. Here's Basil. He's a fellow vampire. He's over here. We got no quarrel. We've had nothing going on. We've had no aggression toward each other. We got no grievances. Here's another city-state. Here is Scotland. Scotland right now has just been the policeman of the world, but he's losing his cities to Eleanor. She's taking him over by culture. She's taking him over just by being her, and they just join up with her. That's how he's been losing his. So she's very clever, and I've been having to fight against her culture power for a long time. Stoke-upon-Trent, I took that from her, not through war, but through culture. They just joined. I love it. Same with this one. I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'm not going to say it. Another one was, this one was taken over by culture for me. This one was through war. That was where the last stand of Hammurabi, the Babylonians. That was his last stand before he surrendered, right there. Candy, city-state. Wow, is that a powerful city-state? And that's all just random by chance. I got her first, and that gives me a relic every time I find a natural wonder, and that has been awesome every time I find a relic. But you gotta have room for it. If you don't have room for the relic, you're gonna miss your chance. So you gotta have room for it before you find the natural wonder. If you don't have room, you lose the opportunity. Wow, that was a lot of words in one breath. I believe that's the end of this turn. Let's take a look here at this. There's still more to do. There's still more to do. There was a blizzard. It's weaker. It did quite a bit of damage. It started here, and it did some damage, as you can see. So I need to do some repairs. This is all from the blizzard, and it rolled this way, and it died down, and now it's gone. Okay. If you give me, I don't care about that. I did not establish a faith thing, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty much atheist, not personally myself, but for this game. And which means all religions are welcome. I don't care what faith it is, they're all welcome in my game. And that's kind of an advantage. I don't have to worry about it. It's just one thing I don't have to worry about. But it's nice to have a faith-based where you can have much more bonuses if I was able to establish one. And we'll take a look at that at the end of this video, just to wrap it up. Yes, okay. Okay. And then of course I upgraded the jet fighter. We want to see that, and then we'll talk about this before we end the turn, which is whoops, wrong area. Right here. This is the only one I have. I did not get the others. If I can get this to scroll. There we go. Sometimes it's stuck. Anyway, I can scroll down to the right. For some reason, it's not letting me. When chosen, receive a settler in your capital border. Expansion rate is 50% higher. Earn a great profit. I didn't earn a great profit. So, if I had, I could have gotten some more powers for my civilization. So that's the advantage of that, as we all know. But for those that didn't know, I just wanted to cover that briefly. There you go. Okay. Let's check out that jet fighter, and we'll end this turn, and I'll try to keep you entertained with my voice as we watch it happen. We got a builder here. Oh, okay. We had to avoid this desert storm here. Not desert storm, a drought. Had to avoid that. Had I gone through that, I would have taken damage. That's why that happened. It's a brief drought. We just gotta wait for the rains to come. Look at Eleanor. Look at her move with her army. Every turn it's like that. She's not sure what to do with it. She's just waiting and feeling and testing them waters, and she's itching to just go show her dominance. And if she wants to, she can get Canada on her side against me, and that's dangerous. Oh my God, look at Canada. Powerhouse. But not near the culture power of Vietnam, and Vietnam is only about half this size. Wow. If you get Vietnam and you're playing on a huge map and you have no way of stopping them as quickly as possible, you might as well just restart your map. Especially if you're playing deity and not on PC. I'm talking on console. If you're on PC, you can go behind the scenes and cheat. You do whatever you do, because I know it's just too tempting. And for those that don't, I salute you. Those are my vampires. Woo, wow, look at that. I was able to survive because I have, what do you want here? You want that and that? Sure. Plus he wants to give me this? Oh, you got yourself a deal, pal. He's also a fellow vampire. And I'm not afraid of him. He's got no power at all. He's like the last place, but he's still got like 8 or 6 cities. He's still a very formidable force. A useful idiot. My vampire was able to survive, and the reason that is because of what I chose for my government. A natural disaster, another blizzard, but this time this one is to the north. The last one was on the south. Wow, and it's a 6. That's a bad one. We'll take a look at that. Wow. Just missed me. Gotta move him out of the way. Get out of that blizzard. Get yourself some warmth. Here we go. Here's the jet fighter. Gotta just sweep the area here. Check it out. Next turn, I'm going to deploy that jet fighter and basically patrol the ocean. Because we are still at war. Gotta never ever take any chances. Next. Gotta move on. We gotta save that for the other vampires so they can heal up. Let's go here. We're gonna link up with this vampire. Gonna link up with this vampire. Next. This vampire, save that for the next one for healing. If needed. Continue onward and march onward. Oh yes. I wanted to show why this vampire is still alive. And that is because of my government choice. This one right here, the top one. Units have 50% less combat strength reduction from being injured. Wow. Alright, we need to get out of here though. This vampire on the next turn is going to get teleported back to their coffin, and that's okay. In the meantime, we'll just go here, and maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we won't get attacked. Save this. Don't need it. Oh yeah. Just keep plugging away at it, chipping at them walls. Won't be long now. Skip turn. Boom. Getting a little bit dangerous here. That military engineer is unguarded. That's okay. I'm gonna take the risk. Fog of war will not allow me to do that. That's a good thing. Because I don't want it to be too easy. Oh, I can't enter this city-state. I don't have open borders. We could always change that. Right here. Whoops, wrong screen. I could always change that right now. But I have to use a wild card. Because I need this one, I need this one. Otherwise, a couple cities will lose loyalty too quickly. And I need this one, and I need this one. But there's a wild card I can use, open borders with all city-states. Not really prudent. No, we'll just have to forget it and find another way. Because right now, oh yeah, I think these vampires down here. Yeah, we'll move here. There we go. Next, we'll move downwards. Good, very good, very nice. Fortify. Right here. Won't let me. For whatever reason. Won't let me. Won't let me. Stuck. There must be somebody stuck in the tunnels. That's okay. We'll just skip a turn for now. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hit that like button, and good luck in your Civilization 6 games.